First and foremost, you must have been accepted as a student at an educational institution in Finland. This could be a university of applied sciences, a general upper secondary school, or a vocational education institution. Your studies should lead to a degree or a vocational qualification, or you should be coming to Finland as an exchange student. Remember, you cannot be granted a residence permit for studies if your studies mainly consist of distance learning online and do not require you to stay in Finland. Now, let's talk about the type of residence permit you will be granted. If you are coming to Finland to pursue a higher education degree, you will be granted an A permit, that is, a continuous residence permit. If you are pursuing a degree other than a higher education degree, you will be granted a B permit, that is, a temporary residence permit. B permits are also granted to exchange students. It's important to note that the type of permit you receive will depend on the nature and duration of your studies. Now let's talk about supporting yourself financially. You need to have at least 560 euros per month at your disposal to be able to pay for your accommodation, food, and other needs. If your studies take 1 year or longer, you must have EUR 6,720 in your bank account when you submit the application. If your studies take less than 1 year, you must have EUR 560 per month at your disposal. You also need to take into account tuition fees. If you have already paid your tuition fee before submitting the application, you need to attach documentation of the paid fee to your residence permit application. If you will pay the tuition fee only after submitting the application, you must have enough money in your bank account to cover the tuition fee for the first year of studies and your living costs in Finland. Another important aspect is insurance. As a student, you must personally cover the costs if you become ill in Finland. In order to get a residence permit, you must take out private insurance that will cover your medical and drug expenses. The insurance you need depends on the duration of your studies in Finland. If your studies take at least 2 years, your insurance must cover pharmaceutical expenses up to EUR 40,000. If your studies take less than 2 years, your insurance must cover medical expenses up to EUR 120,000. Lastly, let's talk about work. If you have been granted a residence permit for studies, you are allowed to work in paid employment in any field for an average of 30 hours per week. However, your work may not slow down your studies. Your studies must progress at a normal pace. That's all for today's video. Remember, these are the general requirements, and there may be additional requirements depending on your specific situation. It's recommended to check the official Finnish Immigration Service website for the most accurate and up-to-date information. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.